Alright, thank you all for coming out to Tabletop Night. As I mentioned in the campaign document, we are going after the 2 free games found somewhere in this village. If you find them, they're yours to keep. So let's go ahead and get started. Why don't you go ahead and introduce your characters?
I'm playing a gnome artificer, and I can make little robot dudes that obey my every whim, and I can make as many as I want as long as I have the materials.
I'm playing a human international business mogul, doesn't matter what class. I have over 1 million gold in assets. I can help the artificer build as many little tiny robot guys as he wants.
I'm playing a tiefling rogue, and he's a bit of a card shark. You see, he deals damage with magical cards, and the better poker hand that he has, the more damage he does. Watch out for the royal flush.
I'm playing a tiefling sorcerer that uses blessed magical cards to attack. I'm nothing like my brother, the other guy. I use Uno cards instead. Watch out for the draw 4. I'm playing an elf beastmaster. He can wrangle and tame any animal he wants with only 1 round of combat. So I can ride into combat on one thing and then wrangle another one and use it to fight for us.
I'm playing the human archaeologist that has discovered a method to travel backwards in time by 1 minute. I can use this at will at least 7 times per day. I am the spy.
Man. I'll get this figured out, don't worry. Here's the games for Humble Choice September 2023. I got it. Don't worry, I got this.
Autonauts versus Piratebots. Create, automate, and defend an impenetrable base. Assemble and command a bot army to combat an entire Piratebot invasion. Build, program, and battle your way through 5 different zones. Okay, so I really enjoyed this game, but that's probably because of my small programming background. Your robots are littered with if-then and repeat statements, so obviously I caught on very quickly. If you've got even a slight interest in programming or game design, I suggest trying out Autonauts vs. Piratebots to give you a taste of what's to come. I'm still putting more hours into this one after the monthly showcase stream, mainly because I'm a huge nerd.
Oh my gosh. My brain is expanding.
Who pressed mute on Uncle Marcus? An eccentric FMV murder mystery with a twist. Someone has poisoned Uncle Marcus. Uncover the truth in the yearly family quiz and try to save him before it's too late. Okay, so remember a few months back when I played that game about going on dates via webcam? Yep, same company. And I did just as terribly now as I did then. Or Uncle Marcus. Also, I got distracted by all the medical stuff in Uncle Marcus's room while playing. Oops. Anyway, if you enjoy a good mystery, give this one a look. Any evidence you manage to find in one playthrough carries over to the next, unless you manually wipe it, so that's nice.
Everyone get in teams.
That IV is backwards.
Right, yeah, sure, cool.
It's not.
Yeah,
It doesn't.
let's start there.
It doesn't go in
Ew, no.
like this.
Don't let her
Goes
talk to
in
you like that,
like
Bradley.
this.
Well, you say worse to him every day.
4 Tales. Decide the fate of the world in this ingenious, story-driven card game. 4 Tales offers a unique take on the adventure genre, with a multitude of playstyles and story paths through which you can save the world, or bring about its end. No 2 ways about it here. This is a story-driven, card-based roguelike with RPG elements. The story itself is unique and worth a look, but it all boils down to whether or not this is your type of game. One thing I will say is the art style is amazing. Give 4 Tales a chance if you like card strategy games akin to Slay the Spire.
I
The
won!
second he touched the mysterious lyre, Volpan felt an ancient power flowing through him.
Oh no.
Reality fractured.
Patch Quest. In a labyrinth surrounded by vicious monsters, explorers must rely on their lasso to survive. Capture and tame any monster to leap, glide, surf, tunnel, and web-sling through a treacherous patchwork maze. This roguelike Metroidvania seems cute, but it's a deceptively difficult bullet hell. A twin-stick shooter with a twist. I enjoyed finding new creatures to wrangle and seeing their abilities. I'm not very good at these bullet hell shooters, but this game was fun nonetheless. It has surprisingly in-depth character creation, so put yourself into the unpatched world and stitch it all back together. There are more in-depth features available, but the twin-stick shooting plus exploration are the big sellers on this one.
Shotgun homing crit. Shotgun homing split.
Aces and Adventures. Aces and Adventures is a deck-building RPG with poker-powered combat. Craft your deck, combining poker hands with powerful ability cards. Journey through 13 fully voiced campaigns to save the life tree. Or tackle procedurally generated runs in this strategic deck builder unlike any other. Well, here we are again, another story-driven roguelike card-based RPG. This one, however, just has a standard 52-card poker deck, so it might be a bit easier to handle. You deal damage based on how good of a poker hand you can piece together, but you can keep cards if you don't use them to attack or defend. Mix in some hero abilities and items, and you've got a solid card game. The presentation might not be as great as Foretell's, but it still plays well, and it's easy to pick up and understand.
Order! That felt good.
There are memories in them.
The Forgotten City. The Forgotten City is a narrative-driven time loop adventure in ancient Rome. Discover the ruins of an ancient underground city. Travel 2,000 years into the past and unravel the mystery of who destroyed it by cleverly exploiting the power to wind back time. The fate of the city is in your hands. So apparently this game was based on a Skyrim mod? This game has gotten great reviews, so I'm including it in the giveaway for September. From what I've seen, it's puzzle and mystery solving across time to try and stop a city's population from turning into gold. There's a lot of dialogue, just so you're aware. I'd pick up this game if you're into first-person mystery games. Or maybe you've played the Skyrim mod yourself. Check it out. Deceive Inc. Go undercover as the world's greatest spies in this tense multiplayer game of subterfuge. Disguise as anyone, deploy an arsenal of high-tech gadgets, or neutralize the competition. As long as you extract with the objective, no trick is too dirty when you work for Deceive Inc. Whew, boy, am I bad at this one. Well, that's no surprise, really. I was never good at subterfuge. This game gave off the vibe of a hero shooter, except everyone plays as the spy from Team Fortress 2, with some special abilities. If you decide to pick up Deceive Inc., be ready to hit a steep learning curve, as if you were to play Overwatch or Dota right after playing the tutorial. Still, if you main spy in TF2, this one's right up your alley. Just don't play like I do, which is terribly.
Yeah, they're on the top floor. Yeah.
Tiny Tina's Wonderland. Embark on an epic adventure full of whimsy, wonder, and high-powered weaponry. Roll your own multi-class hero, then shoot, loot, slash, and cast on a quest to stop the Dragon Lord. So back in June of 2013, Gearbox released a DLC for Borderlands 2 named Tiny Tina's Assault on Dragon Keep, where the protagonist of Borderlands 2 played the in-universe game of bunkers and badasses. Then, in March of 2022, Gearbox released Tiny Tina's Wonderlands, a full game based on said DLC. All I can really say about this one is it's what would happen if Dungeons & Dragons shacked up with Borderlands and had a gun-toting explosion baby of a video game. This one's also in September's giveaway, so leave a comment down below or follow me on Twitch if you're interested. More info in the video's description.
This is going to be a very quick campaign. Okay, well, as you enter the village, you pass by a group of inquisitors who immediately draw their bolters, and you are all summarily executed for consorting with daemons. Maybe next time check the campaign document. We are playing 40k, not Dungeons & Dragons.